Alright, The Bad Batch, Season 1, here we go. We have this little hurdle to get over before we get into what I have dubbed the Imperial era, and that will lead us nicely into the original trilogy. But right now we are still in that slight transition period from the Republic to the Empire. Yes, it is now the first ever galactic empire. But there's still a lot of the Republic that remains, whether it be senators or the clone troopers. There are a lot of different factors in play here. This show started off very strong from what I remember, and then it just slowly but surely dwindled and died a very sad and kind of mundane, but like okay death. It was kind of like, you know, if you watched it all the way through, you were kind of just like, it's okay. It's not really breaking any boundaries or doing anything amazing. And I wish they would have taken it in a different direction, showing more of the clone story, the overall clone story of them being pushed out and replaced. But as we get through each episode, I'm not sure if I will have a different opinion. I was pretty harsh on some of the Clone Wars due to the fact that it was boring filler at times. Look, at the end of the day, I'm just going to give my honest opinion, and I'm not going to hold back. So, from what I remember, the show starts off very strong, and then you kind of just get a lot of Omega. And from what I remember, Dave Filoni is trying to write Omega like Ahsoka. Very annoying at first, very what feels like kind of in the way to the story. And then eventually kind of brings the character around to this wholesome character that everybody loves. I think Ahsoka is an okay character. I don't think she's like this peak godlike character that some people think she is, but Dave Filoni is clearly trying to do that same thing with Omega here, but it's just, in my opinion, didn't really work. And when you only have 3 seasons to kind of play with this entire idea of the clones being pushed out, you would think you would want to focus a little more on that and the actual Bad Batch and what's going on there. But Disney's got a Disney and Dave Filoni's got a Dave Filoni. Anyway, I do think there is a half solid story here and the other half is not as desirable, to put it nicely. Enough rambling though, let's just get into it, shall we? And this first episode is a short film, essentially. It's an hour and 11 minutes. Alright, I kind of respect that intro. I can't lie. It's nothing too crazy, but
push to the brink.
We're technically still in the Clone Wars.
Thwarted an attempt to kidnap Chancellor Palpatine.
And the recreation of the Revenge of the Sith scenes, I remember everybody was freaking out about this. I mean, it was definitely cool. Definitely cool seeing everything get rehashed again.
World of color.
You know me, I love rehashing things.
They struggle to hold their position.
Alright, what do we have here? Is it Depa Billaba? Yeah, Depa Billaba and Kanan Jarrus. Caleb Doom.
But if the commander isn't back soon...
My Padawan will be here.
I'm here.
Where are the reinforcements?
Where are they?
5 of them.
We're done.
They're different.
Yeah, the voice actor definitely doesn't sound like a kid.
That's Clone Force 99.
Yes, it is. Indeed.
Let's get these tanks moving. Sir? Yes, sir.
That is definitely a weird attachment for a sniper rifle. Initially, I thought they were 2 drum mags, but then I remembered, yeah, Wrecker just fucking pushes these all off the cliff.
Stop that!
All of these AATs gone. Yeah, not a bad way to start things off. Like I said, this show starts off very strong.
Drop your weapons and surrender.
Another droid battalion's approaching.
Launch the counterattack.
You missed all the fun.
Watching your team in action was the fun.
The voice does not match at all.
Your exploits were quite impressive.
If my intel is correct, the Clone War may soon be over. Jedi General Obi-Wan Kenobi has engaged General Grievous.
A fascinating theory. I suggest we focus on the task at hand.
Let's blow something up.
Hey kid, you ready for...
Here we go.
Order 60...
All over again.
Stay away from me.
Kid, wait!
Oh, you should have said something to him while you were standing there looking at him. Lets him run away.
The comm channel is repeating one directive. Execute Order 66. Talk to the Red Captain. Find out what you can.
If only they actually, like, tracked him down, and the Bad Batch was part of the reason why Caleb was able to survive into Rebels, and they made that the focus of the Bad Batch instead.
There. Come on down. No! What are you doing? Following orders. Stand down. Good soldiers follow orders.
So I guess the chip... This is the confusing part. The chip actually affects Crosshair?
We have orders from the Supreme Chancellor himself.
That's great. Step aside, Trooper. You got Rex inbound.
It appears the Rex have been ordered to execute the Jedi. All of them. Haven't found the kid yet. Wrong. I'm on your side.
Yeah, I mean, you've given him no reason to trust you other than throwing away your weapon, but, like, Crosshair's a fucking maniac.
You killed her!
I'm just as confused as you are.
Stay back! No!
And just like that, we pretty much never see him again.
He didn't make it.
Well, at least their shuttle is cool. That's one thing I like.
It's good to be home.
And we get to go back to Topoka City.
You sure that Padawan died?
Sure, I'm sure.
Well, usually when someone falls, you look down.
Well, some of us don't like to watch. Shock troopers?
The whole vibe has changed.
Say again, Trooper.
General Grievous was defeated on Utapau. The war is over.
Don't worry about that. That's not... nope. Nothing to see here.
Is there a problem?
We'll just head to our barracks. All the Rex are acting strange.
What division are you from? Step aside. Oh, well, they seem the same to me.
Good to be back. 11 more successful missions.
You're letting Wrecker do the counting? I don't think that's a good idea.
Let that Jedi kid escape. Or do you want to keep lying?
Executing our commanders as a mission of... None of this makes sense.
So Crosshair doesn't have the chip then?
Because of the Reg's programming.
What programming?
Kaminoans inhibited them to follow orders without question. In your brute strength, Crosshair's sharpshooting skill. My guess is we are immune.
Why didn't I react like the others?
Because half of your head is missing.
You are more machine than man.
This is one meeting I don't want to miss.
And the Jedi Rebellion has been foiled. And an enemy Jedi will be hunted down. The attempt on my life has left me scarred.
Can say that again.
But my resolve has never been stronger.
Oh boy, here we go.
Galactic Empire!
Empire? We're soldiers of the Republic.
What's the difference? The systematic termination of the Jedi is a big one for me.
We've got company.
Hello,
What's that?
my name's Omega. You're Clone Force 99.
Indeed they are.
She is my medical assistant.
Oh yeah, just a medical assistant, huh?
There is work to do.
This day keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Aha, take a look at this guy right here. Tarkin with his his funny pants.
This news is most surprising.
Emperor Palpatine's priorities have changed.
Our contracts stipulate the continued production. Clone troopers will be needed to maintain order throughout the galaxy.
A service conscription soldiers could provide at half the cost.
Our clones is far superior.
I shall be the judge of that.
Kind of reminds me of the butler from Haunted Mansion.
Nothing controls me.
That your affinity for destruction would stem from your conditioning.
Take that back.
Stating a scientific hypothesis.
I like to blow things up. Evaluate the clones. Everybody's talking about it.
Everyone's just like, for real, what are we doing here?
Don't you have,
Anything to do?
I'll stay.
That's never happened before.
I like you.
Don't you have
Parents.
Parents?
Defect Squad's got themselves a new recruit to the Sad Batch.
Look at that.
What the?
That was quite the roast. The Sad Batch.
Apologize to me.
I like this kid. Know your place. Oops. Not again.
Not again. I wonder how many times this has happened.
Get them off.
It's me. I don't like being hooked up either.
I am AZ345.
Ah, yes, we get to do this again.
Told you he's lying.
Admiral Tarkin's the one evaluating the clones from the Citadel rescue. How shall I put this?
Blew up.
And turned into that.
Jesus. Just cooking Echo right to his face. Hey, Echo, you're a fucking abomination. Hey, do you remember that day where you fucking blew up and the Techno Union turned you into a supercomputer, essentially?
I'm going to.
Not happening.
How about no?
Our squad's nothing but trouble. Keep your distance. Admiral Tarkin has requested to see more. You're being tested.
Oh, maybe this Empire thing's not so bad.
A combat proficiency test is in order.
You know what to do.
Give us a real challenge.
There's no way those droids are more efficient in combat than the droids they had in previous seasons in the Clone Wars or Super Battle Droids.
Taking way too long.
I get they would have been all deactivated. Separatists are no longer. But what the fuck are these things? They're potato.
Switch to live fire.
Live rounds could damage my clone and my facility.
Will be fairly compensated.
AKA the Empire does not give a shit about your facility.
Oh,
Oh.
now we're talking. Get Gregor, we'll cover you. We built that one.
So is that supposed to be like an early stage, what is it, the Dark Trooper? The robot Dark Trooper or Death Trooper?
These training blasters are useless. Tarkin wants to test us. Let's not disappoint.
Tarkin wants to test us. I think Tarkin just wants to kill you.
I hate hand signals.
If you memorized them, what we did on Felucia.
Why didn't you just say that?
Reprogramming pointless if you crush it.
So earlier it showed that the droid was stronger than Wrecker. Now Wrecker is stronger than the droid.
Let him go. I'm not going anywhere.
Heck is dying. Yeah, that was something. I don't know why they didn't do it earlier. Tarkin's like, I'm not impressed. I just tried to kill you guys in the most one-sided battle ever. Still not impressed.
How many of these enhanced clones do you possess?
5.
Reports indicate level of disobedience for orders.
It's never hindered the completion of their mission.
They executed Order 66.
One would assume.
Assume nothing. Trial by one of their own says the Padawan escaped.
Ah, Crosshair's a snitch. Toss him into the waters. Get rid of him.
I tried to warn you about Tarkin.
We're not dummy droids.
We agree on. That was quite an impressive. Nala Se speaks quite highly, more capable than an army.
Have a mission for us?
Indeed, insurgents to the Onderon sector. Separatist forces neutralize this grave threat.
You should see the new armory.
There's no room on board.
Well, I'll make room.
Hunter!
Oh my goodness.
That Imperial officer, he has it out for you.
That's nothing new for us. It's nothing to worry about.
Let me come with you.
Oh boy, here we go.
We need to leave Kamino. Hunter. Never mind.
Alright, Rambo, let's get it going. Come on.
Encampment's 2 clicks south, covertly.
Been days since I've blown something up.
Your programming's kicking in.
Hey, don't stop.
Something's blocking my scan. Let's get a closer look. 0 droids. Insurgents. There are children.
Ah, send Anakin. He'll have no problem.
Give the order.
Goes right for the elderly lady first.
There aren't any droids.
What do we do?
Make the call. You're not alone.
Stand down.
Crosshair is so fucking disappointed. I love it.
These aren't separatists. Attack our own forces.
Because we refuse Empire.
Saw Gerrera.
Trained by Captain Rex and General Skywalker.
Thanks for the fucking exposition.
We're here to neutralize surgeons.
Here we are.
Expected to find battle droids.
Times change, makes you wonder what else they're lying about, since Palpatine unjustly appointed himself.
According to reports, Jedi made an attempt. His actions were a defensive.
And I figured you for the smart one.
Roasted. Heck dumb. Get fucked.
The Clone War may have ended. The Civil War is about to begin. Give them a choice. You can either adapt and survive, or die with the past.
So I guess there was no report on the entire Separatist army being powered down and shut down. All production, every facet of it.
Tarkin and this Empire, whole different story. Complete the mission.
Wake up, Crosshair. Innocent civilians.
Said they're innocent.
Holy fuck, man. Crosshair's an absolute menace.
I'm following orders. If you don't have the stomach, then you're not fit to lead.
Just blows Crosshair's head off.
We're being followed.
Would have been the most wild shit in the world.
Jedi never did that.
Not that you know of. A state of heightened awareness is not unusual for an enhanced clone such as herself.
Good one, Tech. You almost had me.
When Nalase spoke of 5 clones, echoes are reg. The 5th is Omega.
We're going back for her.
Disobeying orders.
I like how they just had to give that piece of dialogue there. Well, she's an enhanced clone. Of course she's super intelligent. Yeah, let's say that about Wrecker. Yeah, every enhanced clone is just the most intelligent person ever. Crosshair, yeah, he's highly intelligent based on the decisions he makes later in this season.
Wow.
An assortment of armament, detritus of little to no value.
I like it.
What is it we are searching for? For this?
People will hear us.
Yeah, only now you think they'll hear you? My god, this guy won't shut his mouth.
Ugh, got lost. Sorry.
You're coming with me.
We are official Kamino.
Don't touch me.
And
Oh, shit. Alrighty then.
I'm getting no response.
Stick to the plan.
As expected.
The Empire does not tolerate failure. Probe Droid's report was quite detailed. I assume you know the punishment for treason? Throw them in the brig.
Smells weird because it's clean.
Goody.
We were looking for you.
You came back for me?
Yes, sadly.
How touching.
How are we breaking out? Working on it.
You know what you should work on? Explaining when you went soft. Good soldiers follow orders.
You're angry.
Wow. Holy shit.
It's not your fault.
You're coming with us.
What is his status?
Have altered much, including his inhibitor chip. While the chip is not as active, the Order does appear to be working.
Yeah, I'm sure that's good for the brain.
This is not a prison. These cells were retrofitted to hold normal individuals.
You mean I could punch our way out?
Like, just scream it.
You mean I could punch our way out?
There's no way they didn't hear him say that.
Form a wall. Tell me when. Now. Nothing happened.
He barely tapped the wall. No shit, it's not gonna work.
A little harder.
And the clones are like, ah, that's fine. Nothing going on there. Nothing to see here.
Where's the girl? You tell us. We need a status report on prisoner O. What was that? Move away from the wall.
Wow, isn't that just perfect?
Hey, we need to find out when they took Crosshair.
They started moving all your things to the hangar.
No.
How the fuck does Echo put his helmet on?
I don't think we'll have to go far.
Oh no, how could it be? After everything he said leading up to this moment.
Best stand down.
Have you lost your mind?
You disobeyed orders.
We gotta move.
But he needs help!
Yeah, like, sure, he hits Wrecker. Wrecker's not gonna die.
Seal the bay doors.
I don't know how many times we've seen clones get shot in the chest now and just live.
When I say go.
Only one way out.
Oh yeah, would you look at that? Landing the luckiest shot I think I have ever seen in my goddamn life.
Augmentation was a success. Squad 99 have escaped.
Until the Empire's intentions are made clear, say nothing.
Ow! You'll be okay.
Hold still.
Don't examine me. I'm not a computer. First time in space.
First time anywhere.
Shot back there. Where'd you learn to do that?
I don't know. I never fired a blaster, but I guess I got lucky.
I don't know, just naturally amazing at everything.
Blood a course for J-19.
And there you have it. Feels like they should have just made a Bad Batch movie or something like that. Just pointing that out. Alright, heading into episode 2. Going from an hour and 10 minutes to 27 minutes.
Finally tied her out.
Hunter, she's a child. What are we gonna do with her?
Definitely wouldn't want to run into one of those things.
What's with her?
What is that?
That would be dirt.
Yeah, let's bring this kid along on every mission.
Staying off the radar's not our specialty. And you trust a deserter?
What are we looking at?
A booby trap. That's cute!
Single tripwire just blows up.
More clones.
Oh no.
It's been a while.
That's the deserter.
Echo and Omega, Cut and Sue. Crosshair, complicated. Rex told us about the clone against the Jedi. Rex? When? Yesterday. Going on about some behavioral implant.
The inhibitor chip. The Kaminoans implanted them in the clones.
How else did you think it worked?
I don't know, that they were just soldiers that followed orders. They were bred and created for war.
Omega.
Come with us.
I remember last time these two went running off into the field, it did not end so well.
What's the purpose of this?
To have fun? You try.
Huh?
We're supposed to catch it.
The Kaminoans don't create without a purpose. What's hers? She's just a kid, heading into town to book us a transport off-world. War's over. Well, it doesn't feel that way. They started seizing ships about all ships.
Slowly but surely, the Empire creeping its way into everything, even seizing ships. Nobody's allowed in or out without the Empire knowing. Their freedom slowly being stripped away.
I need to book passage on...
Those credits won't do you any good. New galactic policy.
Exchange their invalid currency for Imperial credits.
I'm drawing a blank on this guy's name, but he's a pawn of many pawns in this entire series.
No planetary travel without a chain code. Get in line. They're registering people, too.
What kind of throw was that?
Past the fence. We'll get it later.
It's past the fence. Can't do it. Nobody ever goes past the fence.
Where's Omega?
They'll be arrested when they discover he's a deserter.
Mom! She went out past the fence.
She went out past the fence. You're not supposed to ever do that. Never.
Do you realize you could have been killed? She's not a soldier. Are you hurt?
I was trying to get the ball out.
You're safe. You alright? You'll be fine.
No, she's actually gonna die.
That could have gone much worse.
The stress has gotten to her.
We're getting Cut, Sue, and the kids on that shuttle. I owe you one. Where's Omega? She wanted to stay on the ship.
Probably for the best.
She's not a soldier. When you leave Saleucami, you two can give us something that we can't.
And by the way, that's the first of many times we hear, "Where's Omega?"
It's what she needs. Clones wanted names instead of numbers. People are signing up to be given numbers.
You could create a database to identify anyone. We can tap into their network and replicate the code.
Call the authorities and have them seize our ship?
That is exactly what I am saying.
Guess if they think it's abandoned, it might work.
And there you go.
Getting our ship impounded is not my idea.
I have this under control.
Omega's on the ship.
I think it's a good plan.
I just sat here the whole time and didn't make myself known while you guys were planning this entire thing.
Add it to the list. What kind of ship is this? It's a mess. No wonder it was abandoned.
Couple pieces of garbage on the floor. It's a mess. What?
How can I help?
Gotta abandon the whole ship. Can't clean it or anything.
Copy the data. Grab the blank disks.
They'll be locked in a safe compartment. Excellent. Tech, what is your status?
In progress.
Everything will be okay.
We need those chain codes or we're going to have to blast our way out.
I can deliver the disks to you momentarily.
No chance you're getting past. If we get tied up in a blaster fight, they're gonna lock down the whole port. Where the discs go. And where's Omega?
Where's Omega? If I had $1 every time Where's Omega gets said in this show, I could probably buy Lucasfilm and save Star Wars.
The chain codes are en route with Omega. You let her go by herself? She ran off on her own.
Oh yeah, taking one for the team, Omega.
Hey, who are you? I'm the maintenance. I've got a situation.
That is not ideal.
Definitely no way nobody heard that, right? No issues there.
Show me a chain code. Here. Right. Must be in this hand. Locals with blasters got past the barrier. She should have been here. Stick to the plan. I can't risk it.
Yeah. And I have the code. Yeah, Omega.
Yeah, wow, aren't you just the greatest of all fucking time?
So you can leave with Cut and Sue.
Did I do something wrong?
They'll give you the life you deserve.
I want to stay with you.
I want to go on the run from the Empire. My life constantly in danger.
You're clear. Hunter, we have worn out our welcome. The clam's still magnetized.
Wrecker, just punch it really hard. I'm sure that'll fix it.
Wrecker, she's not...
Wait for me!
Oh, man. Absolutely insane. In the middle of a firefight.
You look like... Any reinforcements? Carry on.
Yep, no problem there. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see. Nothing to report. Oh, you look exactly like me.
I know I made a mistake. I have a lot to learn, but you don't have to get rid of me. This is where I want to be.
Tell you the truth, kid, I guess I've got a lot to learn too.
Alrighty then. Well, kid, if you want to constantly be in danger with a group of idiots, then come on, come and join us. Alrighty, we're continuing on. I believe each season is roughly 16 episodes, so it's not the bloated, insane 22 episode seasons that we got in the Clone Wars and in Rebels.
Ah, finally! Well, that's all for now. Rations are low.
You can have mine.
Omega doesn't even have a place to sleep. You want to take her food too?
How is Wrecker supposed to stay jacked if he has nothing to eat?
Lights cut out again. Add it to the list. Got hit hard when we fled Saleucami. Repairs would go faster if...
As soon as I finish building the scanner,
This is why your ship's not working. Tech's ripping it apart to build devices.
testing the functionality of our inhibitor chips,
I thought you said they were defective.
a theory this device will be able to prove.
A theory this device I just cooked up out of my ass will prove. Like, I get Tech is super intelligent and all that, but where the fuck is he getting all this stuff?
It's not affecting life support.
We need to land immediately.
Oh, hit him again.
Is it over?
One of our capacitors sustained damage. We won't be able to take off. We have one spare.
Is it in here? What?
Crosshair's weapon kit. I kinda miss him. He shot you. Ah, that hurt.
No shit. Oh my god. Oh.
It wasn't Crosshair's fault. Debating this won't fix the ship.
I guess that's the whole thing with Crosshair, is that you don't really know if it's the chip or if it's him. But I mean, they did the scan on his brain, the chip was active. For what it showed,
Your vitals are at optimum level.
they cooked his brain in a Star Wars microwave to make him follow orders.
Let's see if he stays that way.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
Rampart?
Rampart, that's who it is.
Is that the enhanced clone from... Our top recruits are here to begin their training under their new commander. Requires an increase in soldiers.
Fully capable of creating more clones.
There are other ways of producing loyal soldiers. Our first elite squad. I believe it will strengthen the future.
Oh boy.
What was that?
That should do it. Well, those weren't there when we landed.
And there you go. Alright. Omega's hitting the copium.
I must have hit my head.
It's the Order 66 headache.
Some kind of creature. It ran off with the part.
The capacitor's gone.
It was probably drawn to the capacitor.
Would have been good to know beforehand.
You know, for somebody that's supposed to have pretty much endless information on anything, this guy sure forgets to mention things quite a bit.
Wrecker, stay here.
Somebody get Wrecker and Advil.
I'll go with you.
No, that thing could be dangerous.
I'm part of this squad now too.
Just stay close.
Oh, yeah, this is, something, that's for sure.
I didn't join the military to be studied. With the Empire, I get paid, fed, and I have a roof over my head.
Our clones have been trained since their creation.
Those who willingly enlist is what I see value in.
We need to see them in action. I want Saw Gerrera's camp found and wiped out.
It shall be done.
You shouldn't be angry at him.
I'm angry at myself.
If you all are so efficient, how come the Empire scouting soldiers like us?
Because Palpatine's a cheap fuck.
Enjoy being commander. We'll see how things shake out.
Crosshair should just shoot him right now.
See it? Wait here.
Omega, come out on this journey with me while there's dangerous creatures, which we already established, all over the planet's surface.
It's getting away!
Yes, Omega, thank you.
Wake up! Come in! We need help!
Hunter, your mask just stares at him and lets him die. That was fucking gold.
You can do this.
Oh, that was amazing. I remember this scene.
But I wouldn't tell you if I did.
Information you'd like to share.
What are you doing? We should bring them in.
You're not going to comply. Why they put me in charge. I'm willing to do what needs to be done. Finish the mission.
And there you have it. And that's gonna be another major problem with this show, as I've mentioned with Clone Wars as well. It's gonna jump back and forth from some of the darkest shit, executing civilians they just want to transport off-world, point blank murdering a guy who wanted to save the civilians and bring them back as at least prisoners, at the very least. The fact that this creature doesn't fucking attack her is mind-blowing. But it deals with incredibly dark themes. What is going on here? It was gonna attack her and now it's just chilling. It's fine. Oh, cool. Okay. The show deals with really dark themes and has moments like that, but then we'll just go to whatever this is. It's supposed to be like a lighthearted moment after what just happened. Like, I don't know, man.
The mission was to retrieve the capacity.
Is that my blaster?
Didn't have to use it. I got the part.
One trooper down.
Soldiers know the risks of battle.
His new squad has followed through. Brethren did not.
This initiative has potential. Our forces will be unlike anything.
Then I leave this project in your hands.
Conscripted soldiers will make clones obsolete.
I would have personally liked to have seen Tarkin more, and Tarkin actually do this more himself.
The original genetic material continues to degrade.
And it felt like a bit of a cop-out just to throw in a new character or to take the narrative wherever it needs to go, because they end up doing what they do with Rampart. Any fuck-ups would lead directly back to Tarkin, and I don't think Tarkin would want that to happen.
The clones required will not return willingly.
We only need one. Our survival hinges on it.
The DNA of Jango Fett continues to dwindle in terms of its quality in producing efficient clones or one-of-one clones, and the Kaminoans' entire thing is cloning. I don't know. You think they would have taken enough samples or have enough of this Jango Fett gene?
Systems are up and running.
Come with me. Open them.
Now they're giving Omega her own room. But even in the Clone Wars show, they were making that argument. The Jango Fett genomes or whatever, his DNA was starting to dwindle and the clones were becoming less effective. They were contracted to build these clones for the war, and they're already becoming less and less effective. That's a problem. It doesn't come off as a logical thing for the Kaminoans to not have any sort of backup or whatever the case is to prevent defective or ineffective clones or to keep some sort of control within the quality of the product they are producing. But clearly not. Clearly they're just apparently really stupid, even though they're the only race of people or aliens that have figured this out. We've gone to a 27-minute episode to a 23-minute episode, and that's including intro, credits, and everything. The episodes are just getting shorter and shorter.
That's where we'll go.
Can't we explore?
Not right now.
We don't have enough fuel, entirely out of rations. The closest planet is Pantora.
Pantora. Trying to remember, they end up running into a greasy lizard Trandoshan bartender or whatever the fuck her name was. I can't remember.
Why'd you tell me we're out of rations? You fellas here for repairs? Just need to scan your ship. Sure about that? I could skip that step. Forgetting something? I had some incentive. It means credits.
Is that sufficient?
That's why you agree on a price before you give credits. You know, for somebody who is intelligent, he's really not that smart, is he?
It's at row station. You're looking for a certain modified Omicron.
Oh my god.
I'll make it well worth your while. Make sure they don't leave.
Fennec Shand? Are you for real, dude? I honestly forgot she was a character.
Why Attack and I have to do all the repairs?
This is a supply run. Omega, you're with us.
Yes. Oh, just gotta bring her along everywhere, don't ya?
Things are changing quicker than I thought.
But the war is over. Isn't that good?
Depends which side you're on.
Yeah, nothing is good. Nothing is good when you are under an empire of any kind.
No, sir.
Worth at least 1,800 credits.
In the black market. You break it, you buy it.
This alien kind of sounds like Grandpa from The Simpsons.
How about your droid?
Droid. Military prototype.
Yeah, give you 2,000.
2,000 for the military prototype.
Can't be serious. Once we get the supplies, I'll give you the signal and you can leave. More than 2,000. Make it 4,000.
Feels bad to be Echo.
Wait!
This is why you can't bring her anywhere.
Omega.
Omega!
Omega.
Hey! What?
It's the goat guys. Let's go. A fan-favorited return. The Godels. Ah, not Fennec Shand, though. Could care less.
I got separated.
Not to worry.
Now get to work!
You're not a droid. I will report his deception.
I'll take your complaint.
Rip the restraining bolts off.
You hungry, kid?
Yeah, but I don't have any credits.
Oh, it's a good thing you don't eat credits.
My mistake.
You didn't pay for these.
It's okay.
Why do you have a blaster?
The galaxy's a dangerous place.
If you're alone, you should come with us. Oh, there's one of my friends.
Step away.
She was helping me.
Omega and I were getting to know each other.
Yes, Omega and I are best friends. She's using Omega as a human shield. Fantastic. Hunter getting bested by Fennec Shand.
Scramble our signature whenever we need to.
I lost Omega.
I'll tap into the central security.
Get the ship ready to go. And unless you have a team of maintenance droids, it's going to be a while.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
You're not a droid!
I have eyes on Omega.
There you are!
Can we get out of here?
Get to the ship.
Get to the ship. Yep, run. Just like that, huh? Fennec Shand. Just one tap and Wrecker. Alright. Like, just ragdolling him into the fucking wall.
I am not programmed to repair or assemble starships.
Oh no, Omega. Don't let go. There's another homeless goat guy. Why are the goat guys always homeless alcoholics?
Hanging?
For now, just you hurry.
The guy just drove into you. Yeah, steal his bike. Fuck him.
You can thank me later. Tuck and roll when you land.
Tuck and roll when you land just smashes directly into it.
Get back to the ship.
200 IQ right there. Wow, okay. Goodbye to that guy. Jesus. He did absolutely nothing wrong. What am I witnessing? She tapped into him the slightest bit and he goes flying. He goes fucking flying. How does he not fall off that bike? He gets launched over the top of the buildings but doesn't fall off. I'm pressing X to doubt that Omega was able to hold on for that long.
This vessel is now operational.
Now.
We don't have all day.
Oh, they can't leave!
Alrighty, there you go.
She has to be a bounty hunter. And you appear to be the target.
Don't scare the kid.
If they come back, you know how to contact. The target got away.
I get my own comm device. Echo, what's your...
It's not a toy.
I thought the plan was to lay low.
See, Wrecker's getting jacked right now. I told you he needs to eat in order to keep that physique.
I know an informant there named Sid. Will anyone have a better option?
He has a point. Right, not a toy.
This is definitely not the direction I would have taken this show, that's for sure.
Don't wander off and trust no one but my squad.
And if you get into trouble?
Use my comm...
Wow, thanks for telling us. That's fantastic. Last episode, I thought we met the greasy lizard fuck, but it's this one.
I only heard about Sid. We're looking for Sid.
Sid, huh? Nope, you're in the wrong place. Get lost.
I'm certain this is Sid's.
What's your deal?
You're Sid.
You're sharper than your friends.
Oh yeah, she's sharp, alright.
But the Jedi, they valued my insight.
Times have changed.
Cut to it and tell me what you want.
Do you know who she is?
No.
Can you find out who hired her?
That depends on what you boys do.
Oh, they're gonna do an awful lot for you, Sid. As a matter of fact, they spend way too much fucking time with you.
That's how this mercenary thing works. Clearly, the kid's the brains of your operation.
Oh, she's the greatest at everything.
There's a nice bounty on a kid named Moochie.
Well, who collects the bounty?
Oh, look, it talks.
Could they have made a more insufferable character?
70-30, my favor, take it or leave it.
What's a slave trader?
Someone who buys and sells people for credits.
Doesn't seem right.
It's not.
I have a visual. Be one child. I'm clocking 24 hostiles.
What are we waiting for?
You get back to the ship. That's an order.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that or anything.
Oh, hang on. I think I got company.
And they're cooked. There you have it.
A mission of this nature requires plan. I have my best people on it.
Best not leave said individual waiting. Will not be happy.
I'm making some alterations to my trooper. Now she's a bad batcher.
Right.
Check the hole.
Probably the smartest thing Omega's done this entire time.
Tech, Echo, anyone?
Oh man.
Save your energy.
Omega's about to save the day. Let's see what she does.
Relax, Moochie. We're the cavalry.
What are our odds out of this? I am not certain.
So much for being smart.
We need to signal Omega. We won't need a comm to signal her.
Strong ones, too.
The Republic outlawed slavery.
We're not in a republic. With the meddling republic gone.
Ah, not the meddling Republic. Those meddling kids gone.
I know.
Gotcha.
I wasn't sneaking. I was unlocked.
Cool. Thanks for telling them.
We're getting out of here. Moochie! Moochie!
I'm pretty sure we dealt with a situation very similar to this in the Clone Wars, where Ahsoka was also cuffed up and chained up, and she could have just broke out the entire time. Guess this is a little bit different, but it's more or less the same idea.
You find Moochie. Go for the speeders at the south entrance.
That's definitely brain damage if I've ever seen it.
To pay for this. Go get Moochie.
The fact that he was able to withstand that so easily, I guess he had his armor on, sure.
Any ideas how to stop that?
To challenge the Alpha.
I strongly believe Wrecker probably dies here. Like, he's strong, but he's not Rancor strong.
He's losing his touch.
He's kind of cute up close.
No, not at all.
Jabba's right-hand man.
Conchi Pudumuchi.
Bib, relax. Tell Jabba to be patient.
Oh, Moochie.
Yeah, last episode, or the episode before, we were slaughtering unarmed civilians. Now we're doing Monday morning cartoons.
All is well.
I'm gonna say this every time this shit happens. It's like, you're jumping back and forth, and it's just wild in terms of the story you're trying to tell.
You could have told us we were going after a Rancor.
Must have slipped my mind. New to the scene, but has already proven herself to be cunning and ruthless.
Oh, of course.
Say she's working on a direct commission.
She's new to the scene and has already proven to be one of the greatest of all time.
I guess it's a good thing you met me then. Here's your cut. There's more where that came from. A bounty hunter of Fennec's caliber being after you. Fellas must be pretty valuable. Don't worry, I'm good with secret.
Bullshit. He's a fucking Trandoshan. Slimy. Alright, moving on. Here we go. We are now down to a 21-minute episode. Might as well be Tales of the Jedi or Tales of the Empire episode.
Sorry.
What a great place to be training.
Again.
Hit the target 3 times.
Out of 12. That's luck, not skill.
So, 3 times out of 12, now 13, and she gets that lucky, incredibly lucky ass shot, saving Hunter or Wrecker or whoever it was.
Not exactly a naturally.
3 out of 14 now.
Playtime's over. Know what a tactical droid is?
Operational brains of the Separatist military.
Tactical droid intel has tremendous value.
We haven't decided if we're gonna work for you.
Allow me to decide. You're in.
Hunter's gotta put 2 and 2 together.
With the heat on you, it's the best option you've got.
She's blackmailing you.
I guess we're in.
I got no other options, so I'm gonna let you do all the deciding for me.
Noodle arm. Build up your strength.
Clones now serving the Empire, knowing how to defeat them, just went up. They're operating on a rotating quadrant. There's an entry point in their blind spot.
Droids defending a facility that deconstructs droids. Millions upon millions of battle droids just being melted and thrown away.
What should I do?
Stay here. Let's move. A tactical droid is listed, but only one.
The droid's already in pieces.
Is the head intact?
Wait, someone just ran off with the... I'm on it.
Negative. I don't think so.
Oh no.
Take it easy.
Oh no.
You're the one in my way.
I completely forgot that they made an appearance again. The Martez sisters.
We need to get out of here. Who are you?
shaky there.
Why didn't they just give her a normal gun? Or a blaster? I don't understand this whole fucking bow thing. She clearly can't even hold it.
Nice going. Grab a weapon.
Omega is just a liability to every mission.
There's a second person. I'm in pursuit.
Stay put.
Fuck, I have the package.
You gotta love how she just stops a couple steps up to say her dialogue. Doesn't continue to run up. God, it's really just Dumb and Dumber.
Hope you're not expecting gratitude.
Should I have let the droid shoot you?
Yes, please.
Wrecker, get to the main control panel. I can't reach the platform. Figure it out.
Man, this guy just keeps smashing his head off of things. This is probably why he's so stupid.
The system's online.
This is exactly what I mean.
What are you doing?
I'm taking down the support post.
Almost got me killed!
She's standing still. Come on, droids. You can't have that bad of aim.
Hurry!
Are you okay?
Would you look at that?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Martez sisters. Wow. Good stuff right there.
This has been a real treat.
Wrecker's on one.
Police droids is headed our way.
What we need is a diversion.
Is there an echo in here?
Yes.
What?
I'm Echo.
Really? We need an army to get out of this. We happen to have one.
We happen to have one. Yeah, they're in mint condition, ready for battle. Definitely not all in pieces.
And this will help me access the program.
The tech just keeps pulling these gadgets out of his ass. Gotta love it.
On my way.
Activate battle droids. Attack all police droids.
I don't know. Did we win?
That's our cue.
Nice shot.
It's all about tuning out distraction.
Ah, bullshit. She's already learned how to use it. That's fucking wild.
We're being paid to acquire and deliver.
Our contact needed that information.
You should come visit us sometime.
No. Let's move on, please and thank you.
Keep working on that bow, kid.
Tech copied the tactical droid's intel before it got destroyed. You'll use it for the right reasons.
All of that for literally nothing. What a fantastic episode.
Take it from me. In the end, we all choose sides.
What? Not taking any advice from you.
We acquired the tactical droid. It was a squad of rogue clone, and I know where to find them.
So I remember that was like the big, oh shit moment. Like, who is she talking to? Who is she in contact with? Did she just sell out the Bad Batch to Palpatine or General Rampart or whoever, Tarkin? But I don't think she sells them out to the Empire. I would also have just liked to never see the Martez sisters again. That would be fantastic. The arc from season 7 was enough. Felt forced then, and it feels even more forced now. Like, this elite team of clones just so happens to run into the Martez sisters in that exact same droid factory or dismantling facility, whatever the fuck it was.
Plans on getting the drive back online.
And this episode just tosses us right into something. The end of another mission or whatever.
We did steal from them.
We are merely intercepting it.
That is one strange-looking lizard.
Coming from you.
That means you get paid too.
Lizard calling a lizard a lizard.
What?
The mission's over. It's a tradition.
Don't take long.
Yeah.
There he is, the man of the hour.
You said the job paid 3 times.
For me.
Ew.
Rather generous considering you owe me.
Docking fees, port charges, gear, 20 cartons of Mantell mix.
That'll be 14 credits.
Put it on 6 times. Shit, move it.
You need a big score, like retrieving that tactical droid, but
This is no different than when Gregor was working with, fuck, whoever that guy was, on that desert planet in that lonely diner. It's literally no different. The Bad Batch are stuck in that exact same position.
who are you?
Your mother.
Rex?
Like I said, the man of the hour.
Another clone.
Unbelievable.
Where have you been? That's a long story. And when the war ended, keeping a low profile.
Imperial files have you listed as killed in action.
Being dead has its advantages. Martes, rogue clones helped them on
How the fuck do the Martez sisters know Rex?
traveling with a kid. Omega.
That means at some point in time, Ahsoka and Rex met up with the Martez sisters, and they all got together to hang out.
Good to see you too, Wrecker.
This one we like.
I've met many clones, never one like you.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
You're a Generation 1.
How'd you know that?
From the lines on your face.
Because she's just the best at everything.
You got that right.
What's wrong?
It's just a headache.
Concerned about these inhibitor chips, don't be. Appears to have impeded their function out, except in crosshair.
Except in Crosshair.
Rex, you're all ticking time bomb. I've seen what happens, not something you can control. How do you suggest we get them out? I'll be in touch.
Now let's go into a confined area with the guy who keeps getting headaches and is 5 times the size of everybody else. Well, not 5 times the size, but at least double.
Cut open my head.
I don't have an inhibitor chip.
She doesn't have a chip because, like I said, she's just the best at everything.
A starship graveyard.
A starship graveyard. So you're going out in the middle of this fucking shithole planet to find one of these machines to then take out the chip in your head. Are we really buying this?
Follow me.
You're telling me that there's still power on this planet or within the ships?
Exactly what we need.
Everything is all decrepit and decaying, smashed into oblivion.
It's the Scrapper Guild. Fives tried to warn me. I didn't understand it. How did you boys find out about them? Omega.
Yeah, she's just that intelligent. She just knows about literally everything.
Close.
This is an original Venator first batch off the line.
First batch off the line. You're telling me it still has power and you're looking for one of the med bays?
Stay above the waterline.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
How'd you get yours out? Head help. The medical bay's at the other end. Grab that cable. Nicely done.
My head doesn't hurt. You guys go without me. Whoa!
Yep, there you go.
Smells awful down here. Start climbing.
And we never see Wrecker again. It was fucking wild that he made it out of there.
A sterile environment.
Prefer to use the facility on Kamino?
Like, the fact that it just powers up right away. That is some of the most retarded shit in the world.
Time to get scanned, Wrecker.
The ship is in multiple pieces, scattered all over the planet, most likely. The wires were completely removed from the hull.
It's more dangerous to leave chips in.
Christ, some of the wires aren't even connected through the ship.
90 degrees from his right orbital floor.
Get away from me.
We need to speed this up.
You're in direct violation of Order 66. We'll destroy the equipment.
We'll destroy the equipment if we don't get him out. Throws an explosive fucking barrel at him. I know Wrecker's dumb, but the fact that he doesn't destroy the machine...
Clones in violation of Order 66.
I was about to say, where's Omega to just, like, come over and one-punch him or something? This part reminds me of the 2019 Call of Duty, where you play as the kid running away from the massive Russian guy. Exactly what this is. And that came out roughly 2 years before this, so I wouldn't be shocked if they stole that and kind of redid it for this episode.
This isn't you, Wrecker.
Oh no, Rika!
Please, stop.
Does the blaster not have a stun function?
The procedure's complete.
Wrecker.
Oh no.
He should be awake by now.
The headaches are permanent.
Why don't you take Omega topside?
No, staying until he wakes up.
Now we all just hang out.
Hey, kid.
He's awake.
About what happened? Oh, I try to control it.
I know, Wrecker. The mission's over.
Thanks, kid.
Just had those in her pocket the whole time? If you say so.
The rendezvous by the next rotation.
Probably like stale.
Others are out there too. Your squad's be a tremendous asset. Priorities have shifted.
Yes, the priorities have shifted, which feels like the narrative also was always going to go down this path.
Let me know where you land. You know how to reach us.
And just like that, he walks off into the smoke. I think we see him again in Season 2, I think. I know we see him again in this show. I don't know if it's in Season 1, though. Okay, back with Crosshair.
Scrap has reported a power set. It's Clone Force 99.
It would be beneficial to have them returned.
If you find them, terminate them.
Alright, and just like that, the hit has been put out. It wasn't made clear before, now it 100% is.
You trip one, you need to know how to disable it. 10 seconds till we're both gone.
This connects to the transmitter and I don't know which way to cut next.
I like how he's pressuring her, that's great.
Obviously not that one.
But then she kills Wrecker, so...
You should have seen your face. Cheer up, kid. Failed my first disarming. To my help, you'll be a pro.
Why are they getting Wrecker to teach her literally anything? He can barely remember the squad commands.
Rex warned us we should leave. What's the potential haul?
The armory and artillery bay have not been fully offloaded.
A few of those weapons. Clear our debt with Sid. We're presented with an opportunity.
Pretty good opportunity as well. Although, I do remember when that Venator crashed, the group of bounty hunters went to go kill Mace Windu with young Boba. It was an absolute nightmare for them to get through, so I could only imagine it would be worse here. The ship decaying, becoming more and more unstable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can see that. Oh, come here, beautiful.
Sid'll owe us for a change.
How's it looking?
We're in luck. I'm transferring the files.
What was the war like?
It was a primary mission objective. Battles on various fronts.
What was it like?
I just told you.
Why is this button blinking?
That's a good question. Why is it blinking?
That's the proximity sensor. Most likely a short circuit. It's the Empire.
Deliver the young clone intact. That is all that should concern us.
It's Crosshair, all right.
Any life signs on board?
Take a shuttle and find their ship.
I like seeing the Republic turn into the Empire, how the clones get. Everything is different. Formations,
3 attack shuttles.
the command. Like, obviously, they still had levels of command in the Republic, but it was a lot more relaxed, it felt like, to a degree. It's not the same.
We found their ship.
Secure the pyramid. Someone's coming.
Push the targets towards the hangar.
I'm not going out that way.
There they are.
Tapping our comm. So predictable.
Nice to see you too.
Scomp in and reroute reserve power to the cannon.
Deck will collapse.
Exactly.
You're traitors.
You're being controlled.
The Kaminoans put chips. You can't help it.
Aim for the kid.
Crosshair wants to go Anakin style. Oh yeah, Omega's just the greatest now with the bow. Rey levels of training and she's just a dead shot now.
Ion engine chamber?
Bring a shuttle to the artillery.
To be escaping through the engine.
I could not have been clearer.
I've never been inside an ion engine.
It'd be weirder if you had.
You've never been anywhere other than Topoka City. No shit.
Try again.
Sounds like the engine's coming online.
I restored the ship's main power core.
Oh, would you look at that? These rusted piece of shit ion engines. They're gonna just light up and fire now. This show. My goodness.
What about Plan 7?
Plan 7 has nothing to do with this situation.
It's a series of charges around this code.
Everyone take an explosive.
Sees the ion engine is falling directly towards him, runs at it. I swear to God, Crosshair, you're fucking stupid.
What's your status? Meet back at the Marauder.
Commander, can you hear me?
They're headed for their ship.
Do you copy?
Someone's here.
One much work.
Ah, it's Cad Bane. Time to make a cameo appearance.
I've taken down so many clones.
You're in for a surprise.
He's a bounty hunter.
Ain't you smart?
Oh yeah, she's just the greatest, Cad Bane.
She's not going anywhere.
So this is straight out of a cut scene or cut episode from the Clone Wars, except you remove Hunter and you replace him with young Boba. It's actually the exact same sequence as well. The eyes zoom in and everything. The only thing that changes is that Hunter fake dies and Cad Bane doesn't get shot. Oh my god. I think Crosshair would probably be dead. You want my honest opinion? Like, I know the engine technically wasn't aiming directly at him, but the size of it being in the vicinity, yeah. I think you're getting more than just a little bit of burns on your skin.
bounty hunter. We have to find her.
He got shot in the chest roughly in the same area that Fives did. Very close. Maybe even in the same position that Rex in that one episode of the Clone Wars when he got shot and they had to put the healing pack on him or else he would have died right away. That exact same spot. Hunter though, he's just tanking it. Blaster shots to the chest, doing nothing. Alright, throwing us directly into a firefight with Crosshair, who was on the brink of dying for a second. That's what it looked like, at least.
Don't let them get away.
Guy was getting cooked by an ion engine, and he just kind of walks away from it, no problem.
Make the jump.
Communication device. It has been confiscated. Bane does not respond well to prisoners who are difficult.
I don't know, Cad Bane is kind of a pushover. He's probably going to take an L during this episode.
Your friends are long gone. No one is coming. I have the girl. I'll be at the rendezvous.
I will deliver the payment.
Bring the bounty hunter his payment.
Yes.
Retrieved the genetic material needed. Terminate her.
Mr. Bane is very busy.
This guy's a potato. Can't even fix himself.
I could fix your leg.
Oh, I bet you could fix his leg.
I've done it a bunch of times for AZ.
Oh, I bet you have. See, she's just amazing at everything.
Cad Bane, multiple run-ins with the Jedi.
I further analyzed Omega pure first-generation DNA. Omega is a pure genetic replication. To my knowledge, there's only one other, later referred to as Boba.
Yeah, and this just further waters down Boba's story. They really wanted to do this, they could have just had Boba Fett. They could have just been chasing after him this entire time.
Will you just let me help you? Not like I can escape.
But make it quick.
How long have you been working for him?
We are a team.
It's not very nice to you.
Yeah, this is exactly what we needed, a character moment between these two.
You will need to adjust the calibration.
Toto. Glitchy droid.
Dude, it's just why Cad Bane's an idiot.
Right there.
Is anyone there?
The signal's too weak to...
Like the ones on Tapoka City.
That's good.
Oh, exactly like the ones on Tapoka City.
You're coming with me.
I'm not going with...
Why doesn't he just stun her again? So they're meeting at the very place that Echo was held captive at?
One way?
Fennec Shand.
It's all about the price. Omega and I go way back.
Lack the experience.
Yet, I'm the one who has the payment.
Sounds fair?
God, that droid's an idiot. There was really no other bounty hunters they could have introduced in this show.
You should know when to quit, Shand.
Yeah, I told you, Cad Bane's always going to end up taking the L. Just what he does. He gets halfway through a mission or one of his schemes or plots, and then he's just a potato bounty hunter.
I'm pinpointing the exact coordinates.
I will recover the target.
Why did you kill Torn Way?
Part of the job. What their prime minister has planned for you is far worse.
What does he want me for?
You already know the answer.
You're just the greatest of all time. That's why he wants you.
There you are with...
Fennec Shand, bested by a dead alien. Telling you, man, they gotta make some of the goofiest shit happen for Omega to escape.
Playtime's over.
They just keep briefly, like, knocking each other out just to come back a couple seconds later.
Flight pod. Where do you think you are going? Target is getting away.
Omega, good to have you back.
Did they just catch her mid-air? Is that what I'm gathering based on what just happened?
Why is this happening?
You're valuable.
I require an update. I will transfer your payment.
Man, these are all the building blocks for Emperor Palpatine just returning. That's all this is. Season after season of The Bad Batch, they just made it more and more clear as to what they were really gonna do with this show. And by the time you hit season 3, it's just like right in your face. They're telling you exactly. It's all so they can have Palpatine return and it make sense. And yeah, that's just not how it works. You blew your opportunity in the sequel trilogy and trying to fix this massive plot hole that makes virtually no sense at all. In this show, in numerous shows, it's becoming sad. A sad attempt to try and explain something that never should have happened. Because the Empire wants Omega to ensure Palpatine, his clones, and his survival beyond that. Same thing with Grogu, but to a different level, right? You had fucking Moff Gideon with like 9 million clones of himself in that cave in the underground. It's all leading into it. Alright, episode 10. We are already more than halfway through season 1. 16 episodes total. Let's continue. Oh shit. Who the fuck is that guy?
The Empire is not your enemy.
I don't know about that one.
I can't go through with this. I must be a puppet for the Empire.
You were a puppet for the Separatists.
A mandatory curfew. Measures were approved by your senator.
Follow my instructions to the letter.
Oh, that goat guy wasn't a homeless alcoholic, so at least that's a step in the right direction.
This is wrong.
I can no longer condone this unjust. Cower at that.
Ah, Civil War. Clones just start blasting everybody.
The senator has been seized by Imperial authority. Require your assistance.
And we're back with the Bad Batch and Sid.
Better than ever.
This is what I was saying earlier. We spend way too much time here with Sid. We need more of what they were just showing.
It'd be wise to keep a low profile.
I want to see more systems and how they are not necessarily just bowing down to the Republic or to the Empire.
She needs a break.
Distraction on Raxus. Senator Avi Singh.
Help a separatist? Not gonna happen.
Job's a job. Don't leave her here with...
I don't exactly trust you.
You shouldn't.
Oh my god. You better keep that in mind for later, Hunter. She just flat out fucking told you.
Yeah, bandana. Get out of here.
Not this time, Omega.
I'm part of the squad.
Stay close to Sid.
So what kind of bullshit side mission is Omega gonna get herself caught into while they're stuck here?
I got a mission for you. Get scrubbing.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's gonna be a little more than just scrubbing, but if we actually get a full episode without Omega, holy.
Can't believe we're helping a separatist. This is restricted airspace. Input the codes from... You're clear for entry. Forget politics. We're here to do a job.
Forget politics. We're here to do a job. Oh, if only Disney could actually do that themselves, along with Lucasfilm.
Very well. Follow me.
You're bringing the mood down. Sorry.
Oh yeah, because this place was so lively before.
Should have gone with him.
Life ain't fair. Stop pouting and do something about it. Maybe if you weren't so helpless.
Hey, you know what? At least Sid's being a real one.
I'm not helpless.
I fucking can't anymore. We're in it for the long haul.
I keep an eye on you.
For how much?
Not enough.
I'm so glad we're getting character moments between Omega and Sid. You know, in the show that's supposed to focus on the Empire taking over and the Republic disappearing forever.
Multiple heat signatures inside. Time to make yourself useful.
Whom are you addressing? Oh.
I know they're a highly effective crew together, but this feels incredibly low security.
I am tapped into their security. I'm clocking 4 in the...
I'm getting the hang of this. Can you direct me to the nearest... It is priceless.
I'm sure that's the least of their worries right now.
Am I getting out of this one?
I wouldn't do that.
We got an expert here.
I told you.
Yeah, you gotta love it. She's an expert at this as well. The kid who has spent her entire life in Tapoka City. The best at everything.
How'd you know to do that?
I'm good at strategy.
Oh.
Win a few matches for some money.
Oh, my brain is actually fucking melting right now.
I thought we had an understanding.
My loyalty is to the people.
Now can we get out of here? Our position has been compromised. Seize that tank and...
Just like that, huh?
Just don't look down.
I find that hard to believe.
We will need to recalibrate manually.
Why are we using stuns? It's like the clones have turned into battle droids. I don't know how else to put it. Like, they're just fucking potatoes. Like, come on, man. That is insane.
We're on our way.
Holy shit.
Turn down that alleyway. Move into position next.
Like, if Palpatine's whole idea is to replace the clones with normal, just individuals because it's cheaper, that absolutely makes sense, right? You don't have to go through the whole process of developing these clones and continuing this, and continue paying the Kaminoans insane amounts of money. Sure, that's fine. But then to tack on this idea that the genome or the DNA is failing and isn't as strong, so the clones are becoming less and less effective. Like, come on. That would be such an issue if the Clone War were to have continued beyond this point.
Captain, the walk is empty.
And it really feels like they're only adding that so the Bad Batch is able to complete the tasks. Like, they wouldn't be able to actually go up against full squads of fully trained clones.
Of course.
Oh yeah, of course indeed. Unstoppable. The greatest of all time.
Where'd you learn to do that?
She's a natural.
She's a natural, alright. Fuck it.
Omega made enough money to pay off the debt. You glad you made it.
I wanted to be useful.
How about we put those strategy skills to the test?
My god. It really feels like for things to happen in the show, Omega just automatically becomes the best at whatever it is. It happens over and over again.
Gregor's fighters are here.
Seem troubled by our presence.
Oh, I wonder why.
I will always support that which helps Ryloth.
Oh, Syndulla, you say. Oh, we're just doing all the cameos.
And with peace comes prosperity. Change is not always easy.
This is what you fought for.
Twi'leks to step down from their military posts, lone army to protect and defend.
From one occupation to another.
We want Syndulla!
Hey, they want Syndulla. Give them Syndulla.
The clone army came to our aid. They fought with us, and they have earned our respect. The war has ended, and focus on Ryloth's future.
Focus on the future as this menacing, all-black crew of clones stares you down. The future is not bright.
Hera has other interests.
Anything suspicious yet? No, we can't go.
Yeah, this is it, man. This is what we got.
Turning over our weapons, he's made us defenseless.
What's happened now?
Found inside a restricted zone. I won't report this, but it can't happen again.
Hauser, a good dude. Sadly, they don't really dive into his story too much beyond just a little rebellion.
Inside. Now.
We didn't do anything wrong.
Tell me what you saw.
My daughter spying on an Imperial facility?
What don't they want us to see? The clones were supposed to leave. I will not stand by when Imperials are up to something.
Champ Syndulla's proven to be more cooperative than...
They all must be dealt with.
This guy can't stop eating for 2 fucking seconds. All of his stuff in his face.
The people don't seem very happy. If we need to fight, I am as capable as anyone.
My hope is that you won't ever have to live a life like mine.
Junior Mind here will rebuild parts of the galaxy. The Empire is dedicated to protecting... Please excuse me. You can see yourselves out?
Rampart's such a cocky fuck. I hate him.
How can we trust these Imperial?
No more spying. It's going to let you fly.
Really? Wait!
Yes, very good. No takeoffs or landings.
What are we here to get? We just turned over all our weapons.
Oh, yeah. Let's bring Hera, young Hera, along on a weapons pickup. Great idea. It just so happens to be the Bad Batch, of course.
Sid sent us.
3 dozen blasters, case of thermal detonators.
Sid just knows everybody. Bad Batch aren't questioning literally any of this. Has all these ties, all these connections.
A modified Omicron class attack.
Why the fuck are they still doing jobs for Sid if their debt's completely paid? Like, can we go do literally anything else now than hanging out with Sid?
You sure know a lot about this.
Tech won't let me train until I can recite all of the ship's...
It's about a feeling.
I'll show you my favorite part of the ship. It's my room.
Have Sid contact me when she has more.
Thanks for the tour.
Thanks for the cameo appearance.
Did you know flying's about a feeling?
What?
Yeah, let's take advice from somebody who barely flies at all, who doesn't know how to land or take off. Well, let's see how they get out of this one.
These 3 were caught smuggling weapons.
He's plotting an uprising.
Cham has not committed a crime, but this Syndulla has.
Only a child.
Take them away.
Yeah, she is only a child, which makes those 2 even more fucking stupid for bringing her along in the first place.
We have to contact the general.
Guilty of treason.
Chopper, let's go. Stay here and wait.
Ah, yeah, dead shot accuracy. Here we go. Wait, he didn't die from that?
Syndulla! I knew it!
They have nobody manning the cannons that could see that?
Where are the reinforcements?
Our comms have been cut.
Oh, the stuns are so stupid, man. The clones wouldn't be stunning you back. They're trying to kill you.
We surrender.
What are you doing?
Tau will not let this go.
You are all traitors!
You guilty of treason.
Not this way.
Thank you for playing your part.
See you later. Now they're gonna frame him. They got him.
Arrest these insurgents.
They just cart him off. He's so large they can't even pick him up.
Tar said you'd be a challenge. Your loyal followers will be even easier.
Beginning stages of the rebellion. As the Empire is overstepping, local governments begin to just bend, follow the will of the Empire.
Have it your way.
We have no cause to arrest them. That blast didn't come from Cham or his fighter.
Then please enlighten me. Who?
Don't know, sir.
Leave the thinking to me. It's only a matter of time before she's found.
Rampart just doesn't really come off as that intimidating. I don't know what it is. They really tried to make him intimidating, like right there with that look over and, you know, leave the thinking to me, Captain, but come on, I don't know. Like Crosshair, yeah, he's intimidating. He's got the look, the voice. Rampart, though, he just kind of goofy.
New plan, Chop.
Feels like he's trying a bit too hard.
He's a defective unit.
We're defective too.
We have to come back to Ryloth. The Empire's taken my parents.
We have to go.
Children often overreact.
She needs us.
We can't put ourselves on the line every time.
Isn't that what soldiers do?
Now we have the kid dictating what the squad is doing.
My father is Cham Syndulla.
What do you want us?
Free my parents. I don't have anyone else.
But no guarantees.
No guarantees. And then you see Omega, and then it's just an instant guarantee.
Orn Free Tar's condition continues to improve.
Perpetrators have been captured. Right. Just what we need.
I don't like the look of this.
Transmission from a probe droid.
People stand behind. Makes him a threat to the Empire.
I just want my parents back.
Oh, that's sadly not how that works. You see, a long story about a guy named Palpatine.
There's nothing we can do. It's not worth the risk.
She's trying to save her family. I'd do the same for you.
Oh boy, here we go.
It will incite an uprising.
Then they will be arrested.
99 is on Ryloth.
I suggest you stay on task.
You both attacked it.
We had to protect Hera.
We trusted you, Hauser.
I know their routine.
Rescue Hera's parents.
I'm so checked out at this point in time. Like, fuck, man. The Bad Batch just went from being this cool, badass crew of clones doing unorthodox shit in terms of their tactics and what they do on the battlefield to being led around by two kids and being pushed around by Sid. It's wild.
Approaching the checkpoint.
In order for all of this to really work, Sid knows everybody. The Bad Batch just so happened to be the ones delivering the weapons to Syndulla, and Hera just, oh, I'm gonna go on this random adventure because somebody invited me onto the ship. It makes the galaxy feel so small. Like, we're constantly back at Ryloth. We're only talking to the Syndullas on Ryloth. There's nobody else. Like, we could have gone to any other planet.
A little help.
My parents would never approve of this plan.
It just feels like some crazy contrived narrative they have going on here just to, like, allow these events to happen.
Just don't shoot down our shuttle.
What shuttle?
She's never flown a ship before other than from A to B in the air already. Bro, tech is Tokyo drifting.
Fighter is under attack. Stay here.
Do you not hear the blaring alarms? I think we knew.
What are you doing here?
Hera, is she safe?
Wait. Squad out there waiting. I'm on your side. The Empire is wrong.
We will return.
Go.
Multiple Imperial vessels inbound.
Came here to free Ryloth, target the very people or to protect. Who will stand with me?
See, this should have been the major turning point in the entire show. They realize what's happening. They realize they're being phased out. Normal, just humans are commanding squads of clones. Episode by episode now. They are slowly phasing them out. This should have been the wake-up call moment.
Occupations are happening besides Ryloth.
We must organize.
I have my own people.
But I'm sure I'll see you around.
The character moment between Omega and Hera, the two of them will probably never be in another Star Wars property together again.
If only they were fighting for us.
Permission to hunt them.
Granted.
You've only just Oh my god, dude. Alright. Season 1 is almost over, and they're just giving him permission to kill the bat. Alright.
Sid better pay us extra for that.
You guys aren't in debt to Sid anymore. For the love of God, just leave. Tech literally just said too, it's not the first time she's left out key details for a mission. She clearly doesn't like you guys. Take the hint. And the Pikes are just hanging out here now.
Where do you think you're going?
Rude to barge into one's office.
And where is Sid?
I might have use for you.
We'll think about it.
I gotta admit, it's not as bad when you're watching it one episode after another. But waiting for the weekly release of this show,
Nice to see one of you cares.
just to see them end up back here with Sid over and over again, it was fucking painful.
He's a former client. This port ideal for smuggling. Roland saw the value. My parlors hook it. Don't forget how good I've been at keeping secret.
She's threatening us.
We can't just walk away.
What's your plan?
When the Pikes come, and he'll be their problem. No one can know we're involved. The Pikes aren't an enemy you want to make. Tiny, goggles.
These nicknames are really no better than Sky Guy and Snips, R2-y.
Through those doors, not a peep. Infestation problem.
What was that?
Good job.
It was an accident.
Crazy, they're not allowed to make any noise, but I'm sure those carts on that system would make a fuck ton of noise.
This ladder leads into my office.
How do we know Roland is not...
Find her!
All clear.
And I thought Rekka was a slub.
Just roasting Sid while she's on the comm.
We looked everywhere. Can't find her.
Ah, I looked everywhere. Yeah, I bet.
After them.
I'll seal the door.
It's gone! Incoming!
Alright.
Laser brains woke the hive. We're all dead.
Well, you better keep going then. Ah, so the swarm just ripped them to shreds.
And avoiding the light.
Not the spice!
Rekka, seal them in!
It was all her idea.
Where is our payment? Excuses.
I said you'll get your money.
Don't take kindly to unpaid debt.
So did the Pike Syndicate just go free after Maul disappeared? Pikes were like, guess we can just do whatever the fuck we want now. He's gone. No problems there.
Return it. Consider this issue resolved.
We don't have any.
We know where it is.
Retrieving it. The child stays here.
Not happening.
Let me handle this. We don't have a choice.
You know, if he didn't know where the back room was, they could have just left the spice in there. They didn't have to do this big fucking Indiana Jones minecart escape.
I got the kid into this mess. I'll get her out. Start looking for the other.
Friends don't return the spice. We're both dead.
You're the one who took Sid's palace from him.
Ruby doesn't take a liking to many people.
We'll get out of this.
I'm so glad they write these little character moments with Omega and just the most fucking random people that realistically don't give a shit about her. And they do it fucking over and over again.
Final crate secure.
Maybe they didn't hear it.
What's going on?
What's going on? I don't know, Hunter. Why don't you just look down the fucking hole for yourself? Look, once again, Tech pulling this device out of his ass.
That wasn't so bad.
The matter between us is resolved.
Don't! We'll be starting a war and walk away.
Ah, now he's gonna be known as One Horn.
Are you okay?
Now don't worry, maybe Omega will fucking carve you a new one out of wood and you can glue it back on.
Come on, boy.
Guy is a criminal who was, like, willing to throw all of them under the bus, kill them.
Why did you stick up for him?
I don't know. Ruby likes him.
I don't know, some random alien creature likes him, so, you know. Maybe he's not that bad. Maybe he just, you know, wanted to fucking murder us and take over Sid's place for, I don't know, good reasons? Yeah, sure, why not? And Hunter just doesn't question it beyond that. He just smiles and, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Ah, would you look who it is? On the run. Okay, I thought that was Hauser at first, but I think that's actually Gregor, isn't it?
We're being hailed. Rex.
Hello,
boys. I could use your help. A distress signal from a clone trooper. He's an old friend. I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
He's a bit tied up at the moment, so he's only making this little hologram appearance. See, the Bad Batch should have been the Bad Batch going around with Rex or whoever, rebuilding this new clone unit, and trying to go up against the Empire.
Rex wouldn't ask. It wasn't urgent.
In the middle of a job for Sid. No money, no food.
But Rex's friend is in trouble. More important than—
Oh, looks like the Bad Batch is starving tonight.
Fine.
Fine, once again. Hunter the leader being told what to do.
Ensure every viable clone is mobilized.
And the thing is, I actually like the Empire side of this story. I like Crosshair's side of the story. I think it's actually kind of interesting. The only problem is the other half.
Your training will continue elsewhere.
We'll still be soldiers, won't we?
Putting 2 and 2 together, I don't think we ever see cadet clones again, so I'm wondering what actually happens to them.
The Empire has cancer contracts.
And at this point, this is when the Kaminoans should have also been putting 2 and 2 together. Oh, we're getting phased out as well. Maybe we should take some of these clones that we're creating and build this uprising, whether it's separate from the rest of the Bad Batch and what they are doing, or with them.
To ensure our survival, I will arrange for our departure.
We're banking a lot on a clone. Rex trusts him, and I'd trust Rex.
That direction.
We're already too late. He was dragged inside that mountain. Wrecker, you and Omega wait on the ship.
And Wrecker is just left to babysit her all the time, and he's such an essential member of the crew. Like, yes, he's incredibly stupid, but his strength comes into play so often. And him being able to take numerous shots and kind of just tank it off as if it's nothing, pretty important as well. They're already down a member with Crosshair being, I don't know, seduced by the Empire, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, good soldiers following orders. It's kind of painful to constantly watch this play out time and time again.
Military base. Let's get a closer look. Commandos, clone troopers, updated their armor. Let's get back to leave word for Rex. The mission
Is even in there, or it's still alive.
You did that when you rescued me. We have to try.
It's still your turn.
No, I'm thinking.
As brains like dial-up internet takes a very long time.
You're our backup. Keep alert. The lift shaft. That's our way in. This might take a while.
Do a little software update. Look, even proving my point even further. Being phased out, we got the prototype stormtrooper armor.
50 clone commandos, TK troopers. I'm not familiar with that designation. Cell block 25. Get me some food. Quiet. Insubordinate plebe. Rex sent us. The name's Gregor.
Yeah, I figured that was him. I remember parts of this show, but not everything. Can't believe this came out like, what, roughly 4 years ago now?
They're gathered for inspection. I can redirect them.
99s.
Defective clones. I wasn't instructed. Clone codes don't work.
That probably would have been useful information.
Only one way out. These are not clone troops. These are our replacements.
They were really making it seem like that's where they were going to take this show. The clone uprising, very slowly but surely, right? You get Gregor, you get Rex together, Wolf as well, it brings that squad together for Rebels, if you really wanted to take it in that direction. You have the Bad Batch join with them, they go from planet to planet, liberating the clones who are getting, I don't know, mistreated or whatever the case is. And they go and they try and, when they have the strongest amount, or the biggest numbers, go and try and take out the Empire. It really feels like that's what they were gonna do, and then they had to fill in plot holes for a shit fucking movie, and or a shit trilogy of movies, and little cameo moments. Oh, look, it's Scorch. Wouldn't that have been cool? Delta Squad as well. You get Delta Squad, the Bad Batch, Gregor, the rest of them all together.
We should have heard from them.
I'm sure they got everything under control.
Don't worry about me. I got blown up once. Those pipes are reactor con. That is our path to the outside. I was sent here with other commandos. I wanted out.
We have the target. On our way!
They're escaping.
We are on approach. Do my best.
Wow, we're just jumping over all sorts of things. Omega's been trained how to fly and everything.
Take it from here. Losing power.
We need you.
Back online.
And bro's cooked. So's the Gonk droid.
Get the ship out of here. That's an order.
Turn around.
Sorry, kid.
I am disappointed gathering medical personnel.
I will ensure proper punishment.
I do believe you will be of great service to the Empire.
Oh yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do with you. We have some ideas down the pipeline, you know, just a couple things.
But you do.
Alright, this is the final arc of this season. Part 1 and Part 2.
They'll know it's a trap. They'll still come.
This is taking too long.
Focus. The hole's patched. We are up and running. Communication device has just been activated.
Where is he?
He's just hanging out. Nothing to worry about. He's got a couple friends with him.
Where are the rest of them?
We'll intercept upon arrival.
Stay on schedule.
Yeah, stay on schedule.
I don't trust any of them.
Keep an eye on things.
Wants us to come to Kamino. I'm uncertain as to why.
I'm uncertain as to why. Oh, it's not like you guys are all completely unique. It's not like Omega has been a target ever since you guys left.
We are at the given coordinate. There is nothing here.
You have to get lower.
I thought she's never left Topoka City before. How the fuck does she even know this?
Large structure directly beneath us.
How are we going to get into
Tube system.
Kaminoans keep a lot of secrets. How did you know?
Nala say leads to her private research.
Where are all the regs? No Kaminoans either. You don't seem concerned phasing out clones.
Not the ones that matter. They don't leave their own most of the time.
Didn't have a choice, and I did.
Oh, he turned that right back on you. God damn.
It's where I was created. You all were here too.
There's nothing in the system.
Do not shoot. I am AZ-34.
Oh no.
Medical personnel onto transport. These were other soldiers. It is not safe here.
Found him.
Occupying planet. No, it's not right. Don't see the bigger picture. That inhibited chip.
It's that chip in your head. It's telling you sweet little lies.
The TK trooper. This way.
The training room. Oh, he's waiting.
We'll enter through the lift.
We should stick together.
Crosshairs after us.
Stay out of sight.
Here we all are.
A nice family reunion. Wow.
Following orders isn't so difficult.
Perhaps.
Find the kid.
We have to help them. I have an idea.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Hold your position.
Omega should just be doing all these missions solo. I'm sure she could.
Betrayed everything. And for what?
We're loyal to each other, not some empire.
I was one of you. They have forgotten, but I haven't.
I found the girl.
Crosshair, don't.
She's in constant danger. Stop pretending. Think of all we could do. We were brothers once.
Okay, that was pretty good. This is what I'm getting at, man. This show has moments where you're like, okay, man, this is it. Why can't we get more of that?
Stand down. Negative.
Nice work.
And then we're back to this.
Stop running. Join the Empire. Don't become my enemy. We never were.
Activated a few too many.
Holy shit, dude. Point blank missing. And we get a final moment where the Bad Batch is actually just the Bad Batch. All because Omega thought it was a good idea to activate the fucking droids. She's the greatest.
Let the clones die together. Cloning technology is now firmly under Imperial...
Oh, the cloning technology. Right. Right. Why would you need that? R.I.P. Topoka City, by the way.
This isn't you. I had my chip removed. This is who I am.
A cuck for the Empire. It's just who he is.
3 Venators are descending on the city.
Grab Crosshair.
Oh my. She does not earn any of these moments, and she fucking gives him the nod. She just almost killed them all.
Open fire.
You know, it's funny, when the Separatists attacked Kamino, all they really had to do was exactly this. Alright, the final episode of Season 1, here we go. Topoka City folding like tissue paper.
All Kaminoan facilities destroyed.
Yeah, you would think this part as well would be a major turning point for any clone troopers left. You can hear it in his voice, he knows this is all wrong. Don't worry, the droid has the survival mode where you can fucking float on him like a boat.
You will soon perish.
Crosshair!
Crosshair's just been passed out this entire time, which is fantastic.
The room is flooding.
Sealed to contain the flooding.
Moments away from drowning.
Help!
Professional diver Omega, here we go.
Use your boosters.
Crosshair's gonna drown. What the fuck is the droid doing? Just standing there watching?
We're gonna leave you behind. stay here and die. That's your call.
And you would once again think that this would be a turning point for Crosshair as well. The Empire left him there to die and blew up his home.
We have to go. Hold on to something.
You know, the more this plays out, the more I'm thinking, like, there's zero way they actually survive this.
Landed on the ocean floor.
Crosshair's just like, I'm gonna stand here and die. It's going through the stages of grief right now.
Ironically, our old barracks is habitable temporarily.
Makes you a pawn. Real leader protects his squad.
Look where that's gotten you. Going to die here.
No, we're not.
No, we're not, because Einstein Omega's found a way out.
Better than staying here.
She's calling the shot.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, even Crosshair knows.
Directly below this mate.
The guy whose name is Hunter and is known for tracking and finding paths and mapping out areas, and Tech, who's just supposed to be hyper intelligent. They're all just taking a back seat right now.
There must be another way. Something on your tiny mind.
All that time, didn't even try to come back. We still would have taken you.
This doesn't look very safe.
No shit. You just are realizing it's not safe, that you're this far in.
Omega was created before us. Technically, she is older.
Only way to the Marauder.
Long range comms are down. That kid saved your life. Unlike the Empire.
Take things too personally. They did what needed to be done.
They did what needed to be done. The Empire destroying Tapoka City might be one of the dumbest fucking things in the world, considering what they want to write here. The whole idea of cloning. They destroy the #1 facility in all of Star Wars to do that in.
You never liked it on Kamino.
Go away.
I wanted to believe it was the inhibitor chip. I was wrong.
The buoyancy of these watertight chambers.
How do we avoid the debris?
The droid.
Can you guide us?
Yeah, and they're gonna float their way up. Okay.
Got caught. AZ's got me.
I have completed mine.
Going after AZ.
There you have it. The little heroic trailer shot.
All gone.
None of this changes anything.
This should have been the turning point for him, but they just leave him there.
You're still their brother.
The guy doesn't give a rat's ass.
Mistress Nala Say, welcome.
Oh man, the introduction of the weird Empire scientists and everything, and it's all coming back now. They fucking took this show on a direction I did not expect, and I don't think anybody did. There you have it, the final episode. And the only thing I could think of is, like, why would you write your show into an era of Star Wars that is considered the worst era, divided the fan base, lost millions upon millions of dollars, and continues, not even millions, literal billions at this point. It continues to lose more and more. And instead of just doing an isolated story of the clones, they had to make it this Omega is the key to Emperor Palpatine's return, or the early stages of the cloning process. Okay, so where does it rank in isolation? Everything starts off in mid. If it has more pros than cons, it goes up. If it has more cons than pros, it goes down. I think I said this at the very beginning. It starts off pretty strong and just, in my opinion, dwindles down so fast. And maybe it's because I expected something completely different from this story, but they just take it in a direction I don't care about learning. How Palpatine tries to manipulate all of these things or do all these things so he can create clones of himself. It's just coming off as a way for them to fix a massive issue in a sequel trilogy, and I don't care about it really at all. And they just continue to dive, from what I remember, deeper and deeper into it, while sort of keeping the idea of, like, oh, the clones are going to do this massive uprising. But we'll get there when we get there. I mean, from what I remember, it just goes on a completely different path. For season 1, like, the premiere episode was pretty good. But then the rest of it, like, it just, like I said, over time, each episode, it was just more and more disappointing with Sid adventures, as we'll call them. And I'm looking at like Clone Wars season 2, 3, 1. Like the Bad Batch the season 1 of the Bad Batch is probably better than the Clone Wars movie, but I don't know if it's actually any better than season 1, 2, and 3. And I would even argue that the Clone Wars movie kind of had something going for it, at least like the story leads into the Clone Wars, whereas the Bad Batch season 1 is just leading into, like I said, the Empire trying to clone Palpatine. Season 1 is definitely not Tales of the Empire bad, and it's nowhere near the Acolyte bad. Like, not even close. There's only one thing that I would consider right next to the Acolyte bad. I think based on all of that, I'm gonna have to slide it down to better than the Clone Wars movie. Because even the animation is way better. Like, I don't need to point this out anymore. The animation is the best it's gonna be. But that doesn't compete. And I think that's where the Bad Batch Season 1 is gonna sit. A 2-hour movie opposed to this, what feels like a bloated 16-episode season of just... I don't know. It's nice to see the Bad Batch. Cool to see them acting as, I guess, a partial group, because Crosshair gets booted out pretty fast. It's just not what I would have done with this entire story, and I feel like a lot of people have that same thought process, especially the further it goes. But we'll get there when we get there. That's where this is gonna sit.